Hi and welcome back to Cut the Craggle. When the first LEGO movie released way back in 2014, it blew audiences and critics away with its photorealistic animation, laugh-minute gags, and the creative and heartwarming story. But by the time the LEGO Movie 2 had come out, the franchise had become seriously fatigued. Both the LEGO Ninjago movie and LEGO Movie 2 had underperformed, and reaction to them had been mixed to say the least. After that, it seemed like we had seen the last of big screen LEGO movies. Now it's been reported that Universal Studios have signed a 5-year deal with the LEGO Group, taking over from Warner Bros. And being the studio that will produce their theatrical features. The two companies have already previously collaborated on Jurassic World: The Secret Exhibit and a 13-episode miniseries, Jurassic World: Legend of Isla Nublar, so it seems like this may have been in the works for some time. This is obviously great news for those of us that want to see more cinematic LEGO movies, but it does also come with its fair share of complications. It's safe to say that any plans for a second LEGO Batman movie are now completely out the window, and it's unlikely the character will appear in any future installments produced by Universal, as Batman, and all of DC in fact, are owned solely by Warner Bros. There's also speculation that as they were created under the Warner Bros. Studio, that even Emmett, Wildstyle, and Unikitty will be off limits to Universal. This is a bit of a double-edged sword in my opinion. I loved these characters in the first movie, and I was excited to catch up with them again in the sequel, but honestly, the LEGO Movie 2 left a bit of a sour aftertaste, and I wasn't thrilled with the direction they went. So starting afresh with a brand new roster of characters might be exactly what the franchise needs right now. Of course, finding a new home at a different studio gives LEGO access to an array of new intellectual properties, the most obvious of course being Jurassic World. Dinosaurs sell, and LEGO have already made Jurassic World an evergreen theme, using the miniseries to promote sets in between the live action films. I think it's pretty safe to assume that a big screen LEGO Jurassic World movie will be a priority for the two companies. Universal also owns the rights to Back to the Future, which has already appeared in LEGO form with an ideas set, brickheads, and a couple of packs in LEGO Dimensions. The creators of Back to the Future, Bob Gale and Robert Zemeckis, have always said they would never allow a reboot, and rightfully so. But could they get behind a LEGO-fied adaptation of the trilogy? If past movies in the LEGO series are anything to go by, Universal won't be limited just to franchises they own. While Warner Bros. Utilize characters from their own properties like Batman, Gandalf, and even Agent Smith from The Matrix, there were also appearances from Star Wars, owned by Disney, and actually, Universal's own Doc Brown and the DeLorean even cameoed in the LEGO Movie 2. Perhaps Universal will be able to strike up similar deals to have characters from other studios appear in their LEGO movies. It's also worth pointing out that LEGO pretty much made up the entirety of Warner Bros. Animation branch, but at Universal, it will be just one in a handful of animated brands. Universal actually owns both DreamWorks Animation and Illumination. This year has already seen LEGO make sets based on two of their franchises, Trolls World Tour and Minions. Personally, I don't really have a lot of interest in Trolls, but I have a hunch that a LEGO Minion will make an appearance, if only as a cameo, in the upcoming Rise of Gru movie. Could we then see a full-blown LEGO Minions movie in the future? Another project Illumination are currently working on is a new Super Mario movie. This may seem a little odd since it was Warner Bros. That distributed Detective Pikachu, but that's because the rights to Pokemon aren't solely owned by Nintendo. Universal Theme Parks have also signed a deal to open Super Nintendo World areas at 3 locations, including Singapore and Orlando. And LEGO themselves have partnered with Nintendo this year to make the upcoming Super Mario theme. This all feels too much like one of those stars align moments to not believe the 3 companies are looking into the possibility of some kind of LEGO Nintendo movie. What do you think the move from Warner Bros. To Universal will mean for the future of LEGO movies? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, don't forget to like, and as always, if you haven't already, be a hero, and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Laters.